Alright guys, I'm here back with a new Let's Play. We'll be playing Assassin's Creed Revelations. We just finished 2 in Brotherhood. Let's finish it. So listening to RJP right now, I think this should be nearing the end soon. Probably within the next like 15 minutes or so.
I do think that there's a better chance for Kaser next week, potentially, than there would have been if Janelle stayed.
So yeah, Revelations here. We're just gonna rush through it. Not gonna do DLC or anything. We're just gonna play right through it. So today was interesting though. I did end up. Wait, why is this on clay? Wait, why do I have a 0% save?
He's not in the big alliance. Now Cody and Tyler don't trust him. Like, they're not going to keep him around. So, like, there's no reason for him to go after the outsiders.
We can keep him like this for a few days, maybe a week.
Yeah, we finished Brotherhood last night. This morning I did start playing Yakuza 0. And I pause this because I actually want to talk through this.
Your life has changed so much in so little time. 2 months ago, you were pouring shots for bankers and celebrities. But
I
now
started playing Yakuza 0, and to my surprise, recording isn't blocked
One
on
of the
it.
good guys. Isn't that nice?
I 100% thought it was going to be, because I've heard a lot of things about the Yakuza series as a whole, that they block recording of it. I remember when I tried to play Yakuza Kiwami a while back, they blocked recording of it. So I was thinking Yakuza 0, there's no way they're going to let you record anything, but no, they do. I played 2 hours of it, and yeah,
But you remember all this,
so.
right? You remember the Animus, the machine we
Yeah, the plan with it
used
is
to
I have been
relive
uploading
the
those
lives of our
episodes.
ancestors.
The plan
First
is
you were
to
Altair,
make them public
stoic 12th
after
century
we're done
assassin from
after
Rome.
I'm done with the game. So
Then you were Ezio Auditore, a wealthy Italian with charisma and a talent for
because I still
revenge.
want to do the plan that I was talking about.
So,
I want to go back and
what
forth
do you
between
three
Yakuza
have
and
in common?
like essentially Yakuza is kind of a side project while everything else is the main project or
That
main
strange artifact left behind by
line stuff, because like
those
the Yakuza video, I mean, ideally would come
The
out in
ones who
November, but
came
that's not happening. So I mean,
You know the apple's power.
really, there's no real set
You
date
felt
that
it for
it's gonna
yourself.
come out, so I can just do it at any time. But it's also just gonna take a long time
Oh, it's
to
been
play
fun,
it. So
hasn't it, Desmond? But
I do
that's
feel like
about
this
to
is the
change.
best way to do
Your
it.
mind is fragmented and falling
Spend
to
half my
pieces.
time playing
You
Yakuza,
don't find
half
a way
my
to
time
wake up.
playing whatever I need
You
to
may
play
lose yourself.
for more time specific videos.
Okay, I shut down the Animus monitoring system to free up a lot of memory, but even like this, it's still risky.
But yeah,
Desmond
so
will be fine.
I'm gonna record
The
as much as I
partition
can of the
worked. The
Yakuza
Animus
series
is
and
stable,
just
and his
upload it
signs are
all at
good.
once.
For now.
Like
But
wait
this was
until I'm
built to
done with it
recreate
and then
memories,
upload
not
it. Just so I'm
simulate
not like
entire
doing like,
cognitive
4 episodes of
processes.
Yakuza 0 and then
Animus
2
will
episodes
do
of
its
Revelations
part.
and 4 episodes of
Desmond will do
Yakuza
the
0
rest.
too. Like I just feel like it's weird doing it that way. So yeah, that's the plan on that. Again, did 4 episodes this morning. I was also able to write my AC Brotherhood video today. Not super long. I was originally going to talk about the Da Vinci's appearance within it, and I ended up just cutting that as well. Just because, to be honest, I didn't really have much to say about it. That would have been, that I haven't already said. Like, I talked about my DLC ranking, and I was like, just kind of looking at it, I was like, well, I don't have much else to say. Unless I want to give, like, a literal rundown of the entire DLC, but it's like, I don't care enough to do that.
Hello?
So I just decided, you know what, fuck it, let's just cut it. I love Revelations.
Just walk right past me.
16.
No, they didn't tell you my name.
God damn it, I'm still in the Animus?
Quite a shock you suffered out there.
Rebecca, get me out of here.
They can't help you, Desmond. You're a broken man.
Your mind, it's broken.
Broken. Broken.
I feel fine.
So did I. Look at me now. Let's talk, buddy.
I had fun writing the Brotherhood video. I don't, like,
Walk with
script
me.
wise end up being
What is
around the
this
same
place?
length as my Watch Dogs
It's
script.
nice, isn't it?
So that's on
We're
pace
in the
for like
guts
a
of the Animus.
19-minute video
Original
or
test
so.
program. No memories here.
I don't
just
even remember how
basic
long
physics,
my
weather
EC2 one was,
simulations.
but it was
Hello,
shorter. I know
world.
the video ended up
You're
being
lucky
around
someone
like
up there
12
had the sense
minutes,
to
I
plug you in
think.
here. Saved your
I
life.
don't remember how long
Saves
the
it from
script
what?
was,
Right now, you should be sitting in a hospital ward, drooling and chewing on your tongue. For now, the Animus is keeping you intact.
Do I know that?
Keeping all your ancestors from collapsing into one big mess. But if you can't find a sync nexus, all
Yeah,
those
it was 11
personalities
minute,
will
30
smash
second
together.
video.
And that won't be pretty.
A sync nexus.
I'm getting there. Hold on.
But yeah, so there's that.
There. That thing.
Obviously, watch
Slow
Big
way
Brother,
out.
took notes on that, watched
screwed.
Survivor Michigan.
Here's the problem. Your brain is ash. Too many ghosts in your head,
Yeah,
too many
that was
voices.
pretty-
So how do you fix that?
Whatever.
You claw your way back into the stored data. You find unfinished memories, and
That's
you
it.
crack them
That's,
open.
oh no, my AC.
Finish
my
what you
AC.
started.
My Amazing
Until
Race
your
winner
ancestor
ranking
has
video
nothing
came
left to
today,
show you. That
which
is the sync
performed
nexus. And when you find it, the Animus
okay,
will
I
separate
guess.
Desmond from Ezio and
I
Altair and send you home. Back to your body.
How do
But
you
yeah,
know?
it's performing
Because
as
it happened to
expected,
me.
I would say, which
But my
is
body.
it's at 1,400 views.
So
right
I'm
now
stuck
after
here.
11 hours.
A word of warning?
So it's doing about
When you
400
step
views
through there,
more than my A&W
everything
season
changes.
ranking, doing
Nothing
about 500
is
views less than my Survivor Borneo video,
normal.
which means it's on
But
pace
you are
to
still in control.
land
It's
somewhere
up
around
to
the
you to find your way
3,000
out.
view range.
If you hurry, you might make it back in time for
What
Lucy's
did my
funeral.
Borneo video do?
What?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's on pace to do around
I
3,000.
thought you knew.
Which is like, I'm content with that. I do think this is the type of video that's gonna like continue to do well
So
over
sorry.
time. Like, nah,
Wasn't me.
Like, I do think it'll like
Wasn't me.
slowly climb like my season
That
ranking
voice. Juno.
did. So I mean, overall,
took
I'm
hold of me.
content with that.
She made me.
But I do feel like with the Amazing Race, the season ranking will probably end up doing better than the winter ranking at the end of the day.
What am I doing? What have I done?
Okay. Yeah, whatever. See, there's that. My comparisons suck now on YouTube because it finally passed the day that the Tuesday where my I had that massive spike due to the Big Brother 22 video. That is 29 days ago now, so now my comparisons are all fucked. And it's going to continue to get even more fucked over the next few days because obviously that high lasted pretty much until the end of the weekend. So yeah, by the time we get to Monday or so, my comparison's going to be completely fucked. But what are you going to do, I guess? fact that we just played the other 2 games in the Ezio trilogy. So it's like we might as well play the third.
This was like the baby from Dinosaur, so this was not a real baby.
I don't really have much
She
reason
said
to
not the
play
mama
that. I
and
mean,
hit
like,
Christmas
but
over the head with a
we'll
frying
play it.
pan.
That's why we're kind of rushing through it. Obviously, a year from now, I will be
Alright,
doing
let's see.
a 10-year anniversary video on Revelations, but that'll be in the year.
Okay. Anyone else who would like to take a shot? Who wants the best speed? Okay, sir.
I think those would be best because then it switches things up. People are nervous. You know, Davon and Bailey don't have to worry, and we don't have to worry really.
What?
It's just like,
That's
you know,
never
it's just
happened
going to be
before.
scrambling
What the
between
fuck?
that alliance. You might see people. I mean, the way they were talking earlier today was basically like, okay,
Oh,
who are we going to put up? And there was discussions of putting up Danny and Nicole to get the people to turn on each other. It's like, what is maximum drama? Essentially,
I don't
like,
feel like Danny and Nicole
what
are
is
right now.
maximum chaos? And they were trying to
'Cause I
figure
think
that
then
out.
Danny
So I
just
mean, if
goes
Kaiser
home.
can win and put a
Especially at
scenario
this
there
point.
that is maximum chaos, like that is what we want. That is great. So it'll be exciting.
Why don't you climb it?
If you want the
That's
palate
fine.
cleanser of the last 3 weeks, you want the Kaiser win because that's kind of the revenge tour. We've been watching these cool kids just take down people one by one. This is where the tables get turned.
See, I
This is
do
where,
work tomorrow.
everyone's favorite
I work at
Fran's gonna end
3.
up on the block.
However,
Danny's gonna end
I
up
get
on
out
what? Maybe a
earlier
Cody ends
than
up
I
on the block and
have
one of them wins the veto,
So,
and you're gonna see them squirm and have
there's
a battle
that
against each
always.
other for a week.
I'll still
Yes.
miss Big Brother, which sucks,
Longevity's
but
sake,
what are you gonna
to
do?
change the map of the
I
house.
mean,
If
obviously
Kaiser was
I'll
capable
watch it
of
eventually,
putting in
but I
Nutell's
won't be able to watch it
position, I would rate
live.
that. However,
And like,
I
obviously I have a
feel
good
bit
sense of what's
scared
going to
of the
happen.
way Kaiser
And also, it should be,
operates
like, from what I
because
understand, it's a wall comp
partners
tomorrow.
think Kaiser will
So
jump out, and that's been for a week,
It's not
but then we might go back to the old.
watching it's really
The
not
next
much.
week in Kaiser's in trouble again. I would be keen. I wouldn't mind seeing a Bailey win, you know. I wouldn't mind seeing what Bailey has going on, what she's gonna do. I think based on the conversation we've been seeing, based on her link with Janelle, there's no way she's gonna get rid of Kaiser in this position. She'll do something with it, and then maybe this is the week that Kaiser can try and reset himself into the house, but still get the big alliance shaking a little bit. You'll see the Slick Six kind of be nothing. I would be very interested in seeing that happen. So I would be okay with the Bailey situation.
Okay, I just want to update. Bradley Michael on Twitter has tweeted to us and said Ian says he has a handheld laser hair removal machine, but his back is hard to reach, and his girlfriend doesn't help him with it. Maggie, think that Ian could recruit Enzo's aunt to live in his basement to help him with the laser hair?
I think that is a great idea, Rob. You gotta suggest it to him if you're exit Eric and that's the show.
Yes, okay, just in case anybody has forgotten from way back when, on Beer Night.
I got a 3-floor house. My aunt is in a basement who shakes my back.
Yeah. Okay. Enzo, that's why he hates winners. Winners have laser hair removal machines, and he's got to do it old school with the razor.
We've cracked the case.
Yeah.
We've cracked the case.
Get that laser, yo. Okay. All right. Let's see.
I'm gonna fuck that up
anything else?
somewhere.
James wants to know if you guys were Tyler Cody, you've taken the Janelle deal that she proposed to you, and why? I guess we didn't talk about this. Should they have taken the Janelle deal? I personally think that they are making a mistake by getting rid of Janelle this week, right?
I absolutely think they're making a mistake getting rid of Janelle this week. She's a huge target in front of them, and she would be a shield. And if
I think for Cody it is. I don't think for Tyler.
Yes, she has Bailey and possibly Davon, and she has Kaiser. But if Kaiser leaves this week,
shit.
she has no one. She needs to find allies, and if you can be her ally, she can be a shield for you. She will still be a target. She will always be a target. She's Janelle. So, I mean, there was a video going around this week on Twitter that showed, you know, this should have been what happened this week. And it showed in All-Stars when Chilltown was like, we have to keep Janelle. We have to save Janelle. We have to keep her here because because when Janelle is in the house, she is a shield for Chilltown. And it's like, why is that not being thought about? And I feel like it is being thought about a little, like Tyler has said it. Like, why am I getting such a shield for myself out of the house? But it's like,
because she was
no one
targeted.
will change it up or act on it. It's just like, oh yeah, I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So it's not great, but I don't think
made
it's
much
right.
progress.
I think it
have
goes
not
to show
made a
how
dent.
strong
This stone is harder
Danny
than
and
steel.
Nicole S. game are.
I doubt
That
you will.
they have
Store
strong
is
arms.
guarding objects
Tyler
more
into
valuable than all the gold in
getting
the
their biggest
world.
target out when Janelle would
do you mean
absolutely open to
gemstones?
working with Tyler. And Tyler has already expressed
There are
his distrust
keyholes
of
here.
Danny.
What are the
And
keys?
I'm not sure
These
why he
Templars
isn't willing
found
to
one
pull the
beneath the
trigger
Ottoman Sultan's
and
palace.
flip some
As
votes
for the others,
and
I suppose
Janelle
the
there to
little
go
book will
after
tell
some
them.
of the people
Yeah, flip a
who
vote
perhaps
just to keep
distrust.
get rid
A
of
journal
Peter.
of
It's
some
like it's not that
that
big of a
ugly
deal.
captain, he
It's
carries
a lot
it
of
with
what has
him
just been
wherever he
said, but
goes.
you know, Tyler's someone
Go
who
home.
doesn't want his name in
Find
anybody's
work
mouth.
with honest
Janelle's
men.
name is in everyone's mouth.
I would
Janelle
love
has
to
the
leave this
reputation
place,
of a
but
winner
these men,
who's
they
been
will
to the
murder
end
me if I
twice
try.
and is a comp beast.
Pack your tools.
She was a comp beast. She's been to the end twice. That was a long time ago. She is more so closer to the Janelle of 14 with the comp prowess than she is of the
She went
Janelle
to
of
comp
BB6,
scene in general,
BB7,
and
but she still
14, she's
holds
the one
that
shit
threat
here.
level of BB6, BB7. And I do think that she's somebody that is always going to be brought up. If you're one of the guys, she's made it very clear her enemy is Nicole Frank. She's always going to go after Nicole before she's going to go after you. That's a good thing for you to have. If one of your allies, if Nicole wins next week, she's going to do what you didn't and finish the job and take out Janelle. And this is all me advocating as a big caser fan. But
The
I do
assassin
think
must
that
not
there
get
was
his
a lot of
hands on
offers
that
the
book.
table that they missed because
When we
the
reach
other thing is
Leandros,
Janelle clearly
we
loves
will
this game
escort
and has
him
to
out
come
of the
back after
village.
so long.
You
We're
stay
working on
behind
it.
and make
She's a big
sure
fan of this
we're
game.
not
If her
followed.
fate is sealed and she knows she's dead to rights, and then you come in and you're like, hey, I'm your Uno reverse card. I've got you. You're giving me this deal in 2 weeks. I'll take it, but you're riding with me now. She will ride with you. There is no doubt about it. She doesn't want to go before, you
I don't know
know,
what the fuck I just
the
did.
middle folks, you know, before the Kevins and the Davids. Like, she definitely doesn't want that. She's someone who I trust in saying, I want an all-star at the end. I want an all-star to win. So this is where you make this deal happen. And I think it's a missed opportunity, but thank you. You're giving me more cases. I can't exactly be too mad at it, but I know as a fan of good TV, as a fan of entertainment, I'm going to miss you.
She's alone, she's desperate, and she's a
I'm
loyal
just gonna
player.
continue
And I
playing.
just feel like they're missing this opportunity. I feel like they're missing it with Kaser as well. Like,
Why did we get that? Oh, okay, no.
I think they should be making a deal with either of them and be like, look, if we keep you around, like, I want to work with you.
No.
Like, they don't have to sit there and, like, say, okay, screw my other alliance members, like, I'm only going to work with you or do anything like that. But, like, why not create a deal with them? Like, I feel like
Okay,
there's a lot of
whatever.
talk
Just do it.
around that where it's like, you know, I'd be open to you. I'm not against you. Like, you know, if you stick around, I'll certainly keep it in mind or whatever. But it's like, just make the deal. Like, now is the time to make the deal so that moving forward, if they win, like, I just feel like there's a lot of missed opportunities right now.
Alright. Let them make the wrong moves. It'll be fun. It'd be worse if the big alliance was making the right moves, but somebody has to pay the price, be it Janelle or Kaser. I'd love to see what Kaser is capable of. Okay, let's do one more question, then we'll wrap this up. This is from Annalie. Didn't Julie tease something about the number 3 in the preseason? What did it mean it couldn't save Janelle? No, stop. Do not read into the Julie Chan
Yeah, people know what Julie
best
is.
tweets. Alright, let's do one more question. I mean, that we can dig into. I know it started as a joke, but doesn't it almost actually feel like Nicole has actual production sway? She keeps getting the good edit, showing only Janelle a few times. We're not.
I
Nicole
was like, no more
Franzel
questions,
Yeah,
no more
it's not-
conspiracy theories.
not controlling the show, okay?
Freaking A!
It's fun to talk about, but stop.
Let's talk about this for a second. So, Janelle, and correct me if I'm wrong, was a fan favorite winner recipient, right?
Mhm.
That's happened. That's 3 in a row. Okay, that's 3 in a row. And
Are there any left?
Tyler. Tyler.
I think so.
Tyler.
Tyler, there we go. One more. It's scary. It's scary
Yeah.
for a fan favorite out there, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
So that's happened 3 in a row. We've got 3 women going out in a row. That hasn't happened. I saw a statistic that outside of the one ejection and maybe 2, that was, what was his name?
Justin.
Outside of him, this has not happened before. So this is also a first where 3 women have
Justin
gone out in a row.
Seidbeck.
This is unprecedented time. Yes, that's the one. That's the
Yeah.
one. There's a reason we don't talk about him, I guess. It works out. So it's just an interesting situation for me to see. Like, I know Janelle went out early in 14, but also Janelle wasn't really supposed to be playing that game anyways. This is just a weird situation for her to go in at the third twice. You know, third last person out of the house to third person out of the house. It's just a weird situation.
Do you understand?
And I didn't want to see it come through so soon. But Janelle, if I'm not gonna see this, I'm gonna love the video. But thank you for keeping it fresh. Despite me in preseason being like, I've seen Janelle enough in the last year with Amazing Race and 3 iterations of Big Brother. I was wrong. I'm really happy I got.
No,
I
would have been good without
but
Janelle.
I'm very wrong, and I'm okay with it. It's okay. I'm happy now.
Yeah, never enough Janelle for me. I love her.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look. One more question, and then let's wrap this up. Okay. All right. How about this one? This is from
What are you doing?
Katie. Do you think there's anything to Janelle saying that she was told that she wouldn't be going home in September? She was out early, or no, because Nicole and Keisha went home. I would not.
Damn.
We've gotten 2 exit interviews. I don't think that this is going to be some sort of save twist for Janelle.
I don't know what it means. Like, I know that there is, like, both Tyler and Janelle have mentioned that they were told by production that they would not be going home even if they get kicked out. Like, they're going to be staying in September. So, like, I don't know if maybe that was them just, production just, like, being safe and saying, like, they'll probably be here till September, or, like,
Fuck off.
I don't know. It's weird. It is weird to me that they would be told that and yet told Keisha and Nicole are at home. So maybe there's something coming up, but it could have just been production being like, look, like, assume you're going to be gone till September.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to ask Rob if you have an exit interview.
Well, they're Friday, but I've not heard that there is not an exit.
But you haven't heard that there is.
Yeah, but...
Here it is. That's the conspiracy. Coming soon.
Unless there's in their contract that
Fuck off,
they've got what's called the loophole lounge clause, where if she's out, that's when the loophole lounge twist comes in, and now she's in this lounge, just chilling, a la Angela from the where she just gets to hang out for a week and then come back right in. I don't think that's the case, especially because I feel like, shouldn't they be cutting these more quickly if they're coming up on movies? And I feel like I've heard them, like, I've heard the whole sentence class, they've not really been cutting them. So to me that means that it's coming. It's not.
Yeah. Alright. Scott, why don't we switch to what's coming up? Okay, here we go. Let's talk about Canada's Drag Race.
9 minutes.
Check out what Liana has to say about the latest episode of Canada's Drag Race on our wrap-ups. And now, okay, you wanted to talk about Love Island? I got to talk about the first 2 nights of Love Island. 2 nights, 3 hours of Love Island. Maggie, are you watching Love Island?
No, you would think that sounds right up my alley, but I don't like the love reality shows. There's just too much.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
I thought it was pretty fun, the first 2 nights of Love Island. The podcast was really fun, so check out that podcast. I was the first guest, because of course, if you're going to do a recap of Love Island, you need somebody who's such a relationship expert, so that's where you bring in Rob Cesternino, Elaine, Kirsten Guinness, Brian Scally on those Love Island wrap-up premiere, that Kirsten and Brian will be back twice a week. Cover all of Love Island over on our wrap-ups channel. Be on the lookout for that. And then over on News AM, Annie Tyson, we kicked off. It is pumpkin spice latte season on Tuesday. We're already here. It's happening. Maybe that's what they told Janelle. They said, Janelle, don't worry. You're not going home until pumpkin spice lattes drop.
Oh my god, I barely spied that. No! It's right there! That's right there!
That's probably what, like end of September? Like, no, it's August 25th. They bumped it up. They bumped it up. Okay. Oh, we out a lot of Big Brother.
Is that surprising?
Yeah.
You checked out Big Brother?
Yes. So people want to get you know on Survivor podcast. We'll see. On
fuck, went way too
Mike
early.
and Liana, they were playing some games with Corey Cool, a castmate of the Nicole Randall and Janelle on Amazing Race 31. Check out what Corey Cool had to say about the Survivor finale as well on our half-up speed, and then find out why Richard Hatch won with David and Jessica as they wrap up their look back at Survivor going on all summer long. And then this podcast is not dropped yet, but a sneak preview. Rob and Akiva are talking about murder mystery this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. Probably coming Saturday. LFC Roundtable from last night. Again, listen, I always enjoy the LFC Roundtable.
So do I. It's very fun. You know, it's a really good way to just kind of like let everything out.
Sorry, we're around the ear.
Very fun.
Right before the veil last night, if you missed it, very fun to run through the stopwatch. That's up on our YouTube channel, and then of course in our Big Brother.
Do you understand me? Nothing gets through.
Leandros! Hey!
Well. Look what crawled out of its hole to die. He's at death's door. Finish him off. Bring me his head, or throw yourselves into the canyon.
I think we'll see the start of an endurance HOH competition on Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, and then of course we've got plenty more coming up on robhasawebsite.com. I was chatting with earlier tonight, just a little bit of a heads up, I was chatting earlier tonight with Sean Rector, trying to get together another Black Voices of Survivor Roundtable panel coming up for, hopefully we're hoping to do it next week, but we have that coming up, and very important to get back to having some of those conversations on the podcast, so be on the lookout for that. Maggie, so nice to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun, guys.
Yes. Okay, Maggie, where can people follow you?
Yeah, on Twitter, I'm at _ML Morgan, and on Instagram, I am ML Morgan _.
Yes.
Used to be
Maggie,
so
I forgot
easy.
to ask you tonight, are you enjoying the Nicole F experience this season?
You know, I really am. I mean, she's like deeply frustrating, obviously, and like she's so easy to root against. And I actually like. The problem is, like, everybody says own it, but also I think that even like the biggest frustration, other than her owning it, is the fact that like she doesn't try to get out of it. Like, she doesn't try to not be a victim or like one who's like hurt. Like, it's not fun to watch. If you want a bit of acting tips, it's not fun to watch someone in a television show, reality TV, or not like sit in their sadness and feeling bad for themselves being a victim. It's much more fun to watch someone fight against that. And Nicole is just really frustrating and difficult to watch because all she does is sit in how everyone's mean to her and how nobody understands her and how she just likes to be nice to everyone. And if she could just like take it by the reins and be like, I am not, you know, I'm not gonna complain about this anymore. I'm gonna do something about it. I think it would be so much more fun to watch because she is playing a great game.
Yeah. I look at it very binary with these Big Brother characters. Do they give us stuff to talk about on podcast? Yes or no? The answer with her is clearly yes. I'm happy she's there. I think that people think that I really don't like her, but I'm very happy that she's part of this season. Okay? She does not ever make it viewer, which I greatly appreciate. Booyah! What's going on with you? What do you have coming up?
Well, I did record the latest 90 Day Fiancé Rahab podcast today.
Like 30 minutes, but I feel like at this point we might as well just wrap up the
In the world of 90 Day Fiancé right now, we have two shows going on. The other way, where the American part of the couple goes to the country of the other person and starts to live their lives there. And then we also have Happily Ever After, which it follows through the previous 90 Day Fiancé couples who are now happily married, and it goes through their
Kill
right
that
now
dog.
in the
Cut
aftermath
him
of how
down.
they're doing there.
Happily married.
Yes, happily is loosely put in there. Just because I think that
They're not that happy.
Some are not so much. Some are not even together anymore. Some are divorced.
Oh wow.
there's a lot of
Very exciting.
yeah, and it's very fun to talk about. And if you wanna hear more about that, you can find that over on the 90 Day Fiancé podcast over on the Wrap Ups Network. And Rob, we got news today, Rob. Masked Singer season 4 is coming back in a couple weeks.
Yeah, are they all in a bubble?
Yes, so actually there's a couple things I know now. So this season there's gonna be live audience voting from home, similar to how like your American Idols were in the past kind of thing. So they got people that'll be watching it through Zoom and stuff. They've got like a select audience. They're gonna be the panel that's voting.
Wait, what the fuck? You won't climb.
There's about 14 people. There's a couple of weird characters that are gonna be there. We got we've got a whatchamacallit. It's actually a person called whatchamacallit. Yeah, exactly. It's the same spelling and everything. We've got one of those. We've got a squiggly alien. It's just, yeah, it's very strange. But, of course, when that comes back, you know I can't not talk about it. So that'll be something we'll be seeing in the future. And, of course, catch me Friday mornings talking live things with Tara. And let's hope that the endurance comp lasts all night so that neither Tara nor I can sleep. And that'll be fun podcasting and hopefully something celebratory. We'll see.
Okay, alright. And
What does
then
it take
it's
to kill you,
Melissa
eh?
with
Why will you
3A,
not die?
viral Twitter, because she's tweeting out apologies. Now, I hope David wins this season and you have to apologize for when you said that David is a bad player.
It's just going to be an ongoing thing. Like, if he does like a great move and everything turns around, I'm going to be like, you know what? I apologize for apologizing. And then it's just going to be like a...
And then he'll come back
Your
all winners
town
and be the first one out, and you'll
Right.
apologize for saying that he was a good player.
Yeah, I figure I should just get a bunch of apologies ready, so that way, you know, I can just use them whenever I need to start apologizing for things. I'm sure I need to apologize for.
Okay. All right. Well, Melissa, so fun getting the podcast with you as usual. Thanks everybody for joining us here tonight live. We will be back on Thursday night with more of the Big Brother, and we'll talk about our eviction. Hopefully, you are.
Guidance. We only want directions to the location of the Grand Temple.
Mention one of them is here, where basically we have.
Tell me more, now.
Arrogant. On podcast.
Requiescat in pace, bastardo.
Bastardo. Alright, so we'll end here in a second.
This apple. It is a remarkable piece of work. Feel the material, hard as steel, but very light.
You really want to be fooling with that thing?
I do. I absolutely do. I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on one of these.
Okay, you're making me nervous, Bill.
Don't be. I don't think I have the right genes to properly wield it.
Oh, but Desmond, you think he does?
What the hell just happened?
You were snooping, wandering outside the Desmond
Really?
partition.
We're really doing this?
So once
Oh,
the
fuck
Atlas
off.
located you and pulled you back here.
Life is Strange, fucking,
It's just following orders. Like a
I hope this isn't true.
fail-safe program.
There's a rumor right now.
Trying to keep your poor
Yeah, that's right. I will not share my affiliation or my company's affiliation with Square Enix for obvious reasons. Take this with a grain of salt if you wish, but there is some exciting news on the way for fans of Life is Strange. Here are a summary of 2 listings we received. Life is Strange Amber Alert. Deck 9 Studios presents a new spin-off of the Life is Strange series and a 3-part sequel to Life is Strange before the fucking storm. Play as Rachel Amber and follow her through the events leading to her disappearance.
There's no such thing.
Core 4 2020. That's really fucking
Thanks.
early. Like, wouldn't you think that would be announced by now? Oh. And then what's the other one? Life is Strange, Eye of the Storm.
Sean, it's me.
The third entry in
Are you at the airport?
Dontnod's
Yeah,
Life
we're
is Strange
chartering a
series
jet.
will
Are you
explore
coming?
different stories and different characters
Yes,
each
yeah,
episode.
I'll be there soon.
Each episode.
Good.
They buried her already.
I heard.
A little cemetery outside Rome. Nice place.
God, things got so fucked up so fast.
Well then,
Is Desmond still
shit.
out?
So that's the case,
we're
that
seeing
I
a
need
lot
to
of
bump
brain
up my Life is
activity,
Strange
but
video.
The monitoring system shut down. We can't record anything.
Well, keep me posted, okay?
I'll
see you soon.
I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, that's not a great spot to be in, to be honest. I want to see. And then there's people in the comments that are talking about how this isn't true. However, there are things being worked on. Like a Life is Strange 3 is being worked on, and Life is Strange 1 spin-off sort of thing is being worked on. Because I don't want it. I don't want Life is Strange. Like, fuck Life is Strange. I don't know, whatever. If it happens, it happens. We'll see. Yeah, tomorrow's Gamescom. That should be fun. Hopefully. I do plan on watching it. The problem is that, I believe it's at 2 o'clock, I think, my time. And I have to go to work at 3. So, that's not great. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much I can watch. I'll try to watch as much as I can. Like, we already know some things are going to be shown. But, I'm assuming we're going to get some actual announcements. But either way, we're done with this episode. We'll do another one. And for now, thank you for watching.